Welcome, geologists. We are going to make today our Rocks and Minerals Lapbook. What this is going to be for is going to help us learn more and organize what we're learning about rocks and minerals. And it's going to be a really cool way to do that. So for this activity, you are going to need crayons, the file folder that we gave to you when you guys took your stuff home, a glue stick, and scissors. So you're going to need all those things: crayons, file folder, glue stick, scissors. And you're also going to need the following things from those materials that we made for you. You're going to need this one, the one that says My Rocks and Minerals Lapbook. That's the cover. You need this one, which has the 1 through 10. It says Mohs scale of hardness. Okay, you need those. And you're also going to need, mine is all cut out, but it looks like this, the types of rocks. Okay, you have a page that says types of rocks, and it says igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary on it. Okay, so you're going to need to get all of these things. So just one more time: this page, this page, this page, and all these things. So pause the video and go get those things for yourself. Okay, welcome back. I'm assuming that you have everything that you need, and we're going to get started. So what I did, the crayons, what was the crayons for? I colored everything because, first of all, it looks a lot better on here, and also it's really fun to color. I had a great day yesterday, just sitting down and coloring. So what you want to do, if you want to, like for example, I colored this one. It looks like this. So if you want to, you can take a pause on the video and go color these things, or you can color them later, whatever you like. You don't have to use crayons. You could use markers or colored pencils. So the very first step that we're going to do is we are going to make the file folder. So I have an old file folder here, and I'm opening it like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to fold it into the center. This is the center piece right here. And see how this tab goes out? I'm not using that part. I'm actually going to fold it from the inside part. That's where I'm going to line it up. So I'll show you. So it goes like this. Just like that. I'm just lining it up. This is almost like file folder origami. And if you need help with this, you could certainly ask somebody at your house. Okay. So there's one side. Then I'm going to fold the other side. Again, with the inside part lined up with that line right there. Okay. And see how they go together? Look at the tabs kind of overlap like that. Isn't that cool? Okay, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's the first part. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your My Rocks and Minerals Lapbook. This is sort of like the cover. This is the title. And you're going to notice I wrote, for my name, I wrote Dr. Smith, because during this activity, we're not ourselves anymore. We're scientists. We're geologists, which means we get a doctor in front of our name because we went to school for a long time to learn how to do this. So you're just going to turn this over. And you're going to put glue on it. Both sides like this. However, you know how much glue you need. And we attach it like this. Okay. The next one is this one. This is Mohs scale of hardness. So what this is, a geologist named Moh decided that it would be very useful in communicating with other scientists about rocks if they had a way to talk about them to figure out which ones are like the softest to the hardest. So he made this like a 1 through 10, 1 being the softest, 10 being the hardest. So talc is the softest, and a diamond is the hardest. And what this means is these things on the side is it's like a scratch test. And so right here, if you scratched gypsum with your fingernail, little bits of it would come off. If you scratched right here, like around calcite, if you scratch it with a penny, it would come off. But down here, these are harder. So if you used your fingernail, it wouldn't work. But if you used a nail on rocks that are on the scale of like 5 or 6, that would scratch it. But even if you used like a nail down on these ones, it still wouldn't scratch. That's how hard they are. So I colored this in. You can if you want to. Same thing, you're going to put some glue on the back. Okay, just like that. And then that goes at the bottom because I have to leave space up here. And then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to turn this over just to show you. I'm going to put these next pieces together. So we have this one that says the types of rocks. We're going to learn about this later on this week. 3 types of rocks are igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary. We're going to be doing lots of fun things with those. This is actually going to see this white space. We're going to be writing things that we learn about each of these kind of rocks here. So that's why I left it blank. And you see the stripe up here, that's where the glue is going to go. So start with the metamorphic one, and you're going to add some glue right there. And then you're going to take the sedimentary one, place it right on top so it lines up. And see what we're making? We're making a lift the flap book. Then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to put some glue on the top of this one. You have your igneous piece. You're going to put that on top. And finally, do one more strip of glue. Cool, huh? To lift the flap. Nope, taking time. So what we're going to do is turn this over, and we're going to glue this, and we're going to put it right here. So I'm going to add some glue on here. Just like this. And there we go. Isn't that great? This is the cover of your Rocks and Minerals Lapbook. I'll see you next time. Next time we're going to start filling in the inside. All right, geologists, see you later.